Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. Don't forget, if you like the video, click on like and subscribe and talk about it on chat lines, wherever it is your social media activities, and help us to grow and help more people. I'll talk to you soon. Biswajyoti Ghosh says, hi Mehran, I'm 24, male from India. Says, I have one question, how to control repetitive thoughts. It's a very good question. I think I've addressed it in one of the videos long time ago. I think it was called How to Stop Thoughts or something like that. But you see, pretty much every thought has a pictorial. So pretty much whatever you think, there's a picture, unless it's a reading material or mathematics or something. And every picture has a thought behind it. You see, when millions of years ago, or whenever it was, I don't know the time span on it, when the cavemen or our forefathers then wanted to communicate, it was all through pictures. If you noticed, most of the things that they find in caves about thousands and thousands of years ago, a million years ago, it's in pictorial, in pictures. That's how they recognize things and communicate it. So by default, we have pictures of everything that now this sophisticated brain can think and has learned to think. 40,000 years ago, we were able to start thinking. So when it thinks, still by default, there's a pictorial of that thought. In other words, I'm not sure exactly, I haven't done the research, but I don't know if the thought shows up in picture, then it's translated into thought as a topic concept or not. But as default, usually would be pictorial. And that's maybe pretty much why we are much more advanced in creating pictures. Imagination is in form of pictures. You don't invent things by thinking about the connection of material or pieces right off the bat. You picture something, how it could work, and then you modify it by pictures. You see it, and then you give thoughts and meanings to it, measurements and whatnot. So perhaps this is why, since it's been happening since God knows million years ago or how many years ago, there's more development in the brain in the form of creating pictorials. That's why it can invent things that don't exist. It can even create things that don't really exist in actual world. For example, there's a process in our abilities that is called neural ensemble. Neural ensemble is when different type of neurons, they're each responsible for a certain part of a pictorial that they don't have an actual existence in the real world. So it has to be created in the brain, by the brain, through the neurons. So there are bunch of different sets of neurons from different parts of the brain that they time it exactly at the same moment to create parts of that, what the brain is trying to create. For example, you are able, in creating something in picture, when it really doesn't exist in the world. Such as, right now you can do it. You can imagine a lion with the head of a duck. There is no such thing in existence in the world, in actuality, but you can create it. And to create that, you need a very advanced abilities in the brain, developed talent of these neurons to be able to be so synchronized at the same moment, same time, to be able to create that, so you can see that animal with the head of a duck and body of a lion. Or you can see a car firing up into the space with rocket engines, but the hood of the car is actually an elephant with its trunk as going. The rest of the body is the car and the rocket, and the head is the elephant with the, trunk and all that. These things don't exist, but you can create all these things because of the thing that called neural ensemble. That's probably because we have so much experience. These neurons have so much experience in creating different pictorials since God knows when. Now they're more advanced. So when you think, it always, pretty much always has a pictorial behind the thought. So, having said all that, so when you have a repetitive thought, and when there is a pictorial of that thought present, which, as we mentioned, every thought has a picture behind it, comes with it. And when the screen is busy, screen of your head is already got one pictorial, one topic exposed in it, is presenting like a movie screen, is already got something on the screen, the picture of that thought being what's on the screen. Instead of trying to change the thought, instead of changing the thought to get rid of the thought, repetition thought, change the pictorial on the screen. Once you change the pictorial of the screen, the thought changes, because every pictorial has a thought. And since you have a thought which is repetitious, that thought has a pictorial, which is occupying the screen of your head. Now, instead of changing the thought, change the picture that is occupying the screen. The thought changes itself. And try it. For example, if you have some kind of, I don't know, obnoxious thought or something that is there, bring about, I don't know, a picture of a spaceship traveling with, you know, 2 dogs and a cat from alien kind in it, and it's traveling. Bring that picture. Once you bring that picture, the other picture that belonged to that thought, which in fact is the thought, disappears. And if you practice that, that would be one technique that you can use, which, anyhow, that's my cook-up. I haven't seen it, heard it anywhere, but it works. So make sure to subscribe on my channel, visit my channel, and go through the videos that you might be interested in. And mind@seekstruth.com is always making it one step away and so close to talk to me one-on-one on Skype and discuss what's concerning you. I'll talk to you soon.